Let's talk about the Owl House. This is a Disney Channel original animated series. Um, I did not keep up with this one. Frankly, Amphibia came first. I watched that show, thought it was great. I watched the pilot on YouTube because they released the pilot on YouTube, and so it got me to follow the show on the actual channel it aired on. Owl House, I didn't care about. I wasn't that interested in it. They did the same thing for the Owl House, and I really didn't like the pilot. Now I am gonna go through the series. This series has been highly acclaimed. I feel like I deserve to check out more. It was a pilot. It could have gotten better. You never know. But I just waited till all of season one. It was on Disney Plus, so I can go through them. I'm gonna review every single one of them every Thursday, one episode at a time. So let's start with the pilot. I really hate this pilot. Um, my issue with this pilot is the setup. So there's gonna be spoilers for this episode. If you haven't seen the episode, click off now. I know some people are just discovering the show because it just came out on Disney Plus like a few weeks ago or like a month ago or something like that. Um, but this pilot is awful because of the setup. Not the setup of the world and the characters in the magical realm, but our introduction to Luce is terrible. Um, so it starts with Luce in the principal's office for some things that she did that are kind of quote unquote odd or weird, as they put it. Here's the thing. Um, the message they're going for here is good. It is a good message, which is that it's okay to be a little odd or be yourself, and don't let others like change that about you or make you feel like you shouldn't do that. That's a great message. I don't have a problem with that. That's very clearly what they're going through for throughout the entire episode. Cool. That's not the issue. The issue is how they deliver that message. Um, again, she's in the principal's office. You see flashbacks of some of the stuff she did. You see that snakes are attacking people. At one point, spiders attack people because she's being. That's not her being weird. That's her actually causing problems and being dangerous to other people, or not being cautious of other people. She deserves to be punished for these things. Now, it's not, oh, I'm just weird. Like, you could say, I could go up to a person and be like, and throw something at them, and that's not just me being weird. That's me pretty much doing something that is wrong. I shouldn't go up to somebody and throw something at them or whatever. It's me directly causing a problem for someone else, and that's not right. It's a very messed up type of story here because the idea here is fine. That's a great idea, but the way it's told is pretty messed up. And then you get into the world. We get introduced to the area, our our world of the Boiling Isles after Luce loses one of her books. Um, she travels into this world, meets Ida, who turns out to be a witch. They have like a prison break. We meet King, her little kind of companion, voiced by Alex Hirsch, and they're fun characters. They're enjoyable. I like the world. It's a pretty cool idea. But again, the idea of the message is again bullcrap because they go to this prison. There's a bunch of people who are considered to be weird or dangerous, and they're locked up in this place. And like, that's pretty messed up. Number one, that these people are locked up in that place, but that's properly portrayed as messed up. Where I draw issue to this is again the way it's portrayed. Luce connects with these people because she's weird, because people don't accept her, and it's like, but again, it's not. We didn't really see any people not accepting her. We just see her mom and the principal who are worried about her behavior being dangerous and unhealthy to other people. And again, the mom just wants her to make friends and go to summer camp. She's not trying to bully her or make her feel terrible for being herself or something, or just misunderstanding her or something. Again, the message here is a good message, but it's delivered so poorly that children could get the wrong idea and actually believe that some dangerous behaviors that they may have are appropriate because Everyone who speaks out against it is just someone who is being mean or whatever, or not understanding, or just treating them badly because they're weird and they shouldn't have to feel bad for being weird. No. Again, when you do something wrong, no matter what your intentions are, you did something wrong. I didn't mean to steal, but I did steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of thing. The animation here is really good. The action here was really fluid and it was beautifully animated. It was a really well paced episode. I really enjoyed that. But again, just the weird, messed up moral. I did like how they just introduced the summer camp element. So basically, the idea is that this show basically is going to take place over the summer, and she's going to learn how to be a witch that way. And who knows, she may go back to Earth at some point after the summer ends, and it might just be a thing where she goes back every summer or something. I think that's a cool idea, so that way you can explain why she isn't home. Instead of her just, because, otherwise it would have looked like she was just ditching her family and people because they think she's weird. Which, again, this is a messed up moral, so having that would have been messed up. That's why I don't like 12 Forever, is the messed up moral of that show is that you shouldn't, the idea that you shouldn't grow up and change. Like, no, that's part of life. You have to. I mean, you can still retain parts of your youth, but you still have to grow up, and that's a messed up show with weird implications for that reason. But this is clearly like, they probably just didn't think it very clear what they were writing, and so it just comes across wrong when they're trying to clearly get something different across. So I respect the staff here a lot better than I do some of the people who work on 12 Forever, because of that reason. The message here is a lot clearer and a lot more and it's messy, but you could see what they were going for. And I hope that maybe later on throughout the show they're able to deliver that message better. I just wish this first pilot would have been better, because this is going to be a lot of people's first introduction to the show, and especially if you're a young kid, you're going to get a bad message and moral. It's not like they try to make it bad, but it is bad. You can't deny it's bad, because, again, the way it's written, the way it's presented is poor. And it could get better. It could become a better show. I don't know, but we'll see. So, yeah. I know a lot of people like this show. I think a lot of people are not going to like what I have to say about this episode. And, again, I'm not saying it's a completely terrible episode. I'm saying it's kind of like, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10, just because how poor they screwed up the moral, because the moral just ruins this episode and makes me never want to watch it again.